My name is Adrian Humphreys, and I'm a senior reporter at National Post. In 2017, a colleague and I broke an unexpected story that caused quite a commotion. It was a true crime tale exposing an editor with trendy Vice media for abusing his position to recruit young drug mules to smuggle bulk cocaine into Australia. That included 4 Canadians and 1 American, who were all caught at Sydney Airport, found with more than $20 million in cocaine hidden in their suitcases. After our story was published, police investigations in Canada and Australia put 7 people on trial, including Yaroslav Pastakov, better known by his pen name Slava Pastuk, who was the music editor at Vice's Toronto headquarters. In Canada, Pastakov was sentenced to 9 years in prison. In Australia, the 5 mules were sentenced to between 7.5 years to 5.5 years. But what happened to the 7th person? Ali Lalji, who also worked at Vice, was arrested on the same day as Pastakov, back in January 2019. They were both charged with the same crime on similar evidence, and both have been convicted. So why hasn't Ali Lalji been sent to prison? My detailed follow-up story revealing the unreported twists on Lalji's case can be read at nationalpost.com. Among the many things my investigation found, though, are secret recordings that one of the mules made of his recruitment and mission briefing before he was sent to Australia on a free trip that ended very badly. In this video, you hear the secret meetings that were spread over 2 days in December 2015. Meetings with organizers, including Pastakov and Lalji, as courts have ruled. You will hear the sales pitch to drug mule Robert Wang, and then a briefing on what Wang and another mule, a young female model, needed to do. Here are extensive excerpts of those secret recordings.
You and someone else will go to Flight Center, because we need just like a normal ass travel agent.
Right.
And you tell the travel agent, you're like, I want to go to Australia through Vegas and back to Vegas. Make up some line. Like, I'm celebrating something, or I'm going with my girlfriend. Doesn't matter. They just have to make their commission.
Do I have to go with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be another person.
Has to be another person. Preferably a girl.
Yeah. Well, almost has to be a girl. The one time I went, they made a special exception. So you can go like, yeah, you can go with a guy and you make up a story. But that's really cool. So if you want to like pretend you're gay, you can do that. Person you go with, you book everything there. You get your visas there. So you book your hotel, your transfers, which is your car from the airport to the hotel, and vice versa. You also book some excursions in Australia to make it look like you're actually going, which you are. So you book everything. You put it on your credit card. They come back here. We might do it here. We might do it wherever. They give you the cash for that right away. They round up so you actually make a little bit of money. And then you wait till you take your trip. When you take your trip, pack a bag, and the only things that should be in the bag, and this is just like a rule of thumb, every time you're packing a checked bag, it should only be clothes and shoes. Any wires or like liquids that you have, keep them in your carry-on or don't bring them. They also tell you like, work out before, like get a bunch of sleep, get a bunch of water, because you don't want to look like you've swallowed drugs when you're going across the border. But when you're going across the border to Vegas, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Once you're in Vegas, you get a new phone number through that app. Burner app, yeah. Or there's like a bunch of apps that do it. It just needs to be...
I have Burner already.
It just needs to be a Las Vegas area code. You text the guy, and he calls you, and he arranges a time. You go meet him at the hotel. He comes with 2 big-ass luggages. Not big-ass, like Samsonite luggages. And in each luggage is another luggage, so 4 luggages total. You help bring it up to your room, and then he's gone. And then you take off from your old luggage, put it into your new luggage, and then buy some shit from like a Walmart or something just to fill up the other luggage, because now you have like an extra set, right?
So I have to toss my old luggage.
Yeah, throw it out. We just left it on the side. Like, we stayed off the strip, and there's like a motel nearby, so we just left it by the motel. Someone took it like on the way back. Now you have a new set of luggage, and you wait 3 days in Vegas, and you get picked up at the hotel, brought to the airport. Check your bags. You have to pay $75 a person because you have an extra bag. Check that bag, and you fly to Australia through LAX. They have people at LAX and Australia. That's why Ali got the TSA thing in his bag. So like they have people on the inside, but I didn't fly through LAX because there's like a mishap, and I flew through San Francisco.
Okay.
So I was worried. I'm like, shit, there's no people on the inside. Like, fuck. Like I was paranoid as fuck. Up until I went through the customs in Australia, I was worried. So, but if you go through LAX, all good. Go through LAX, go to Australia, you fill out the customs form, you wait in line. Again, you never have this stuff with you when you're going through the officer. You go through line, you're here for a week, like just know the dates you're flying out and know where you're staying. Then when you go through customs, you pick up your baggage, there's a car outside waiting for you, brings you to your hotel, and now you're officially home free. You need another phone when you're in Australia. You give the number to the guy, or me, or Ali, or whoever. We pass that number along. You get a call, and you get a fake name every time. So, like, you have to pick up the phone and be like, my name's George. So, like, hey, it's George, just in case. Like, no one else is calling that number because no one knows it, but just in case.
And they call you.
You can't call them.
Okay.
They're very adamant about that.
They call you, and then...
They call you, they arrange a time.
For pickup?
For pickup. Then when you're in Australia, the guy comes to pick up the baggage, and it's like, hey, it's George, make sure his name is what he says it is. He gives you a $5 Australian bill, and you have to make sure that the serial code on it is the serial code, the confirmation code that I send you. So before you hand off any bags, you just make sure that's the right code, and you hang on to that $5 bill. I still have mine.
Okay.
He picks up the bags. That's it. And then you just have to get another bag, because now you don't have any bags, right? Because you threw out your original one. So you just buy another piece of luggage in Australia, put your shit back in, enjoy your time there, and then fly back to Vegas. Stay in Vegas for a bit longer because it has to look like a bunch of people can't be coming from Toronto to Australia because that looks suspicious, but so many people fly out of Vegas.
Okay, so Toronto to Vegas, Vegas to LA, LAX out to Australia, and Australia directly back to Vegas, or from LAX?
There's no direct option. It's always through LAX.
LAX, okay.
LAX is just like a major hub. Like you're spending like an hour there. Sometimes you can even get a flight that you don't even leave the tarmac.
Okay.
You just chill for like 30 minutes while you get a new pilot.
So then we have to come back to Vegas?
Yeah, you can stay for another 3 days, or you can leave immediately after. I left immediately after. Or you can stay for 3 days to celebrate. And then you come back here and you get cash.
So you don't get cash until you come back all the way?
Yeah. Well, you get your $2,000 spending money. So if you wanted to like keep the credit card debt for a little bit, or like you could use some of the money that they give you to pay off your credit card debt as part of your trip money if you wanted to.
Right.
Knowing that you're going to get another 10 racks when you come back.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's one of those things that I did it and I'm like, it's one of those things that's so easy, I like wish I thought of it. Because there's, like, me and Ali both looked at the bags, like it's not like a Ziploc bag that's just like dropped in between. Like you can pull, like the only way you can get to it is if you drill through it with a drill.
Word.
And that's like, that goes for custom officers too, so the only way they can get to it is if they drill through it with a drill.
And they can't sniff it with nothing?
They can't sniff it, they can't x-ray it. And for them to drill through it, they need to be given so many reasons. There has to be a checklist of like, okay, this guy looks like he swallowed drugs. His questions are terrible. The answers to his questions are terrible. He just looks suspicious. Like, why would two guys be traveling together? And like, once all of those things are checked off, and even then, they might not drill through.
Did you go with Ali or did you go with...
No, I went with Pope.
Pope, okay.
And Ali went with a girl. And
you guys met up there at the same time?
He went, came back, and then I went.
Oh, okay.
We just did 2 trips.
2 trips together.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you hear about this?
Through Vice. Like, I was researching a Vice story. Well, that Mike guy that you met with the big neck yesterday, he sells steroids. So I got steroids from him. And I was also researching a story. I was going to do a thing like where I asked someone if Drake's on steroids. So I called him and I was on the phone with him for a while. And then Mike casually mentioned that he like does these trips sometimes. And I'm like, yo, while I have you on the call, like, can you tell me about this trip to Australia? And he's like, yeah. And then he filled me in on it. And I'm like, that's genius. I found out about it maybe at like the top of November. And that was all I could think about. And then I took the trip last week. Like, because I was still like, let's let Ali go first. And once Ali came back and he had that TSA form, I'm like, this fucking crap. There's definitely no way I'm not going to do this. And like, once you say you're down and you send them pictures of the passport, you're down. You have to do it. So I was on the hook for another person, which is why I brought Pope. Like, I'm not on the hook for this trip. So
what do you mean you're on the hook? Like, what if you don't do it?
Yeah, you can't do it. Like, these guys,
do you know who these people are?
Yeah. It's like a cartel. Like, you're working with cartels, pretty much.
Which cartel? Better not be no Mexican cartel.
You work with the Mexican cartel in Vegas because they package up.
Bro, I don't know.
But then you work with like, you don't do anything. But, I mean, like, I wouldn't be, like, my kneecaps don't get broken by the Mexican cartel if I didn't take the trip. They get broken by the guys from BC. It's a bunch of guys that went to McGill together that have figured all this shit out.
I'm just worried, because obviously never done anything like this.
I would hope not. There's a reason they go to Australia. There's no dogs there. There's no, no one's trying to get into Australia border security wise.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. Customs is the hardest part.
Yeah, going back in.
They scan your hands for any traces of drug residue.
Sure.
Not even drug residue, gun residue too.
Okay. See, finding a girl wouldn't be hard, but finding a girl that's down for all this.
Don't tell her. Allie's made it so that you have no stopover, but so Sunday you go from Las Vegas and you go straight to Sydney. You stop at LAX, but the plane just lands there for 20 minutes.
Okay. So from Vegas, our bags are going to be checked and going straight to Australia.
Correct.
All right.
People on the inside because you're on a flight with 6 other people doing this.
Okay, that's dope. So then, put the ribbons on. When we get to Australia, we collect the bags, make sure it's our bags, obviously. Yeah. Then we go to the hotel. So, okay, we get to the hotel in Australia. Then I either see if my phone works with a SIM card or I get another burner. Mm-hmm. And at that point, send you guys that number. From you guys, tell us whoever's going to contact us. Yeah. We set up a time for that. Exchange the bags. Well, before we exchange the bags, I got to go down to meet him. He's going to give us a $5 bill. On the $5 bill is going to be a 6-digit. You guys are going to give us the 6-digit serial code. Got to make sure it's the same thing. Same thing, go up. He takes the bags. I'll probably come down, help him with it. And then after that, just make sure the $5 bill is safe and everything else is good.
That's the most important thing.
That's
low-key, that's more valuable than
getting that's more valuable than getting through the border of Australia. Because in all honesty, getting through the border of Australia is late night.
Okay. Gotta get paid.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then you come back on the 30th. Come see me, give me a call. See you a little bit later, and everyone's happy.
Alright, and they celebrate New Year's.
That's
right. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, probably. Well, yeah, you can celebrate New Year's and knowing that you just did the most gangster shit you ever do in your life.
No, I'm not gonna tell nobody.